At some point, I'm going to probably refer to, and well, we might as well do it now, to the miracle of the sun at Fatima in October of 1917, where a crowd of, according to some estimates, 70,000 people saw the sun fall to earth. Mm-hmm. Now, you and I know that strange and unusual and fascinating as the sun may be, there are certain things it simply cannot do, and falling to earth is one of them. So we know that they can't, that cannot have been what they were looking at, and yet it was what thousands saw. And I will have to tell you that the most mysterious part of all this, to me, is the multiple witnessing.
Yes.
I mean, here at Boianai, we've got 25 people who see something like the same thing, and 13 people who apparently can't manage to do it. And I suppose I could go into mental telepathy here, but there I'd be explaining unknowns by greater unknowns. So I'm inclined to suppose that, that there's going to be exclamations uttered in whatever language. And by the way, these people were all fluent in English. They'd been doing the Papuans had been doing their schoolwork in English since 3rd grade. We are not dealing with docile primitives here. That they must, whether in English or Papuan, they must have said things like, "Do you see that? Yes, yes, I see such and such," and somehow conveyed what the vision they were constructing would be.
Like a mass hallucination, in a sense.
Yeah, and I would, in my book, actually, I struggled with the word hallucination. And right. I think I have to say it's hallucination, but I don't like it because hallucination has a pejorative connotation. We think of 6-foot white rabbits and people falling down dead drunk and hiccuping. I don't know if people really hiccup when they're drunk or not. I've never heard that, but at least that's the stereotype. So, and that's not what these hallucinations are. And I would keep you, to me, the words would be either vision or apparition.
Okay, because hallucination would imply that it was non-existent other than in the mind of the beholder, and a vision or apparition implies some reality outside of the mind.
Well, no. Just because the word hallucination has this very pejorative connotation, but I'm going to assume that that disc that was sketched had no reality outside the minds of these 25 people. But heck, I don't know if I'd call myself a Jungian exactly, but I do research on Jungian topics. What's real in the mind is real.